¿Sí crees que dure? Si no le
No
pedimos
sé,
celular.
sí. Okay, hi Jime.
Hi Ali, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Oh, me too, I'm fine.
That's
Thanks.
great. So what do you feel about talking about today?
Traveling.
Traveling? Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Okay, perfect. Why do you think traveling abroad it's more common than in our own country?
I don't think it's more common, but
Okay.
it's like people prefer to.
More exciting?
It's more exciting because you can learn new cultures. You can learn about more perspectives of the way of seeing life, and you can learn a lot of things from traveling abroad.
So you would say it changes the way you think?
Yes, totally. But for example, me, the only trip that I have made abroad that was to Peru,
Oh,
I think
amazing.
it didn't change my way of seeing things. I think it expanded my way of thinking.
Oh.
You know?
That's a great way to see it. Why? The culture is very different or something?
It's not very different from here, but yes, it has like little things that makes it, you know, totally different.
Yeah, absolutely.
The things they eat, you know, like the food, the what they are, their costumes, I don't know, it's
Traditions?
not- their traditions, yes.
That's amazing. So you think it's good for children to experience a life in a foreign country?
Yes,
Yes?
because children are in a stage that where they love to learn new things, they love to discover, and traveling abroad expands their mind. You know.
That is true because they say it's easier for children to learn different stuff while they're still little.
Exactly. And about the language and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
give them like perspective of different places instead of being stuck in one. So do you think holidays have changed over the past few decades? Like our
Yes.
destinations and stuff?
Yes, because like in the past they used to celebrate holidays in their own country, but now it's more common to go abroad, to travel, to celebrate holidays, you know, to see how other people celebrate them. And
How do you normally spend like Christmas, or how would you like to celebrate it this year, for example?
I celebrate it in my home.
Oh, cozy! I love it.
Yeah, I have never traveled except to the beach and
Oh well, that's
things like that.
always fun.
But I would like, you know, to experience something totally different,
Like a
like
white
traveling
Christmas?
to China or
Oh,
something
that would
like
be
that.
amazing.
To
Christmas
see-
in China, I think that's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Would you like to have like a white Christmas, something?
A white Christmas, like
Yeah,
with
like
snow.
snowing.
Ah, yes, I'd love to.
That would be amazing.
To travel to the U.S. or somewhere.
Canada will be nice.
Canada. Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Do you think it's safer to travel now than in the past?
No, I don't think so. I think it was safer in the past, but it's easier today. in
Yeah, I
the
totally
present.
agree with that because, I mean, now it's more, I won't say approachable to know the different places, and there's more information and more, tips and stuff. Like, where do you think you can find the better advice for you to travel?
I think you have to look for that in the internet or maybe in a in a traveling agency.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think I always use that, a
It's
traveling
always useful.
agency.
And do you have plans for this summer?
Maybe I go to the U.S. to Houston. Maybe
fun.
it's not something that
I have family in Houston.
Really?
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to have like family all over the world
Yeah.
because you can.
You have the excuse to go visit them. Like,
Exactly.
oh well, I had to travel.
Yeah, and I mean they have a different way of doing things.
Totally.
And you learn from that, right?
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
And have you traveled abroad and to
oh yeah,
not in Mexico?
yeah. I've gone to Europe, cause for my 15th birthday, instead of doing this big party, like in Mexico style, I prefer to do a big trip. So we did that, and we went to Spain and France, and it was really nice.
Yes. Did you
Yeah,
like
was
it?
amazing. Yeah, it's amazing, and it is very different, the culture and everything. Of course, the language and
Yeah.
or even the accent, in Spain is very different, and the way they live is a first world. So it's you feel safer in a way walking down the street in the day. Of course, at night it's always scary, but like taking the subway, it's like the best option, or it's amazing.
Yeah,
I totally
love
recommend
to.
that.
I would love to travel to here.
What would be
one
like
day.
your ideal destination?
I think Europe. I don't know.
There are a lot of
Maybe.
places.
Maybe.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you, Ale. Bye.
Bye.